Hey y'all, so it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Decided to do a little get ready with me for fun, whatever. I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm just getting ready to do nothing. Today's story is how I got cheated on. Yay! I mean, in a way, it was kind of good because, like, if my ex hadn't cheated on me, I wouldn't have, you know, got with the love of my life. So let's get into it real quick. So I've already applied some toner to my face. My face is usually oily, so it is oily. I usually use this toner. I can't really, my arms are short, so let's just clip our hair back real quick. So it was the year 2010. I was 19 years old and I was single. I was young. I was just, you know, just trying to live my life. I did a lot of underage drinking, good stuff you do when you're young. I was always with my best friend, Loveland. Shout out to Loveland. I hope you're watching this. I don't know what I'm doing. My best friend was dating this guy at the time. He was actually in the Army Reserves and I knew him from high school. You know, we'd see him every now and then and like he'd invite us over to his like kickbacks. And that's how I met my ex. I didn't really plan on doing that. I'm hella young, I'm 19, I don't need a boyfriend right now. Originally, I had a crush on this other friend. Let's just name this guy
Adam.
I was like feeling Adam because I liked his style, but he had a girlfriend. I was just like, oh, okay, never mind. Another one of the kickbacks. We got Four Locos. I don't remember how. That shit back in the day, it fucked you up because the formula was like caffeine and alcohol at the same time, which is not good for your heart. My best friend's boyfriend's friend, Michael, kept trying to talk to me. He was doing all that like simp shit, like, hey, how come you didn't give me a hug when you walked in? One thing led to another. We were outside. He's just like, yeah, let's go talk outside. It was like an apartment complex, so we were on the stairs. And then we just started making out like crazy and things happened. My friends were blowing up my phone and where the fuck is Jen? And I'm just like, fuck. And they're like, yeah, we need to go now because like I had a curfew still. When I came back, I was all a hot mess to say the least. Yeah, they were just asking like, dude, where the fuck were you? And I'm like, we just went for a walk. Next day, we were all gonna hang out again. I guess I gave him my number. I don't really remember that, but apparently that happened. Texted me and was just like, hey, so are you gonna be hanging out with like your best friends and, you know, all of us? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm actually gonna be there. Like, oh, we're gonna go do this. Did you want to come ride with me? And I'm like, okay, I guess so. And so he picked me up. It was hella awkward. He's just like, yeah, so last night was fun, huh? And do you like be down to be my girlfriend? And that's kind of weird because like I don't know you that well. I just met you like a few days ago and that's just fucking weird. And he's like, well, you can get to know me now. And I'm like, this fucking guy. And then we were meeting up at this place in my hometown. It's called Iguanas. It's like a good burrito spot. I was really craving some like carne asada fries. Me and Michael got there and we met up with the friends and I just went in line to buy my food and then I did because like, you know, homegirl got a job and got money, so I didn't need anyone to pay for my food. And then he had this look on his face. He was just hella upset and I'm just like, what? What's up? He's just like, why didn't you let me pay for your food? I'm like, because you're not my boyfriend and I don't know you like that. And then we kind of split off and he took me with him into his car to somewhere. Started hanging out more. I kind of liked him and I was like kind of iffy about it because he was in the military and, you know, military gets deployed. I had to turn it off for a minute because I was trying to decide what colors to use. I keep using like neutral colors, so I kind of want to, you know, mix it all up. And the James Charles palette. Shout out to Jazz for giving it to me for my birthday or Christmas, I forgot. But I almost dropped it. Anyways, back to my story. So yeah, we started dating. It was really quick. I did not really know him that well, but not gonna end well, clearly. that's when the fights started. Just kind of passive aggressive, because that's how I used to be when I was young back in the day. It's really hard to do makeup and talk at the same time. I don't know how y'all do it. I was getting too clingy, I feel like. And he was just kind of a dick sometimes. He always had to have it his way. Why don't you just compromise and not be a fucking dick? And this was in a span of a month, so it really went downhill from there. One of the friends in our friend group started seeing this girl. Her name was Ashley. And from what we heard, she was not a very loyal girl. Our friend Craig was seeing Ashley. These names. I know. A hoe. She was a fucking hoe. And there was a rumor that she was trying to get at like one of the guys in the friend group, which is kind of weird because all of them were taken, including my boyfriend at the time. So I was like, I don't think it's Michael, because I've been doing good, even though they're fighting. I was in denial. Why would Michael be seeing her? Me and Michael's relationship started to deteriorate, as expected, because like it started within like a week. I don't know what I was thinking. MySpace was still around, but Facebook was starting to become a thing, so you'll see why that's important later. I noticed that Ashley started commenting on Michael's Facebook, and I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Sadly, I was not very like assertive, or I would have just been all over that shit, like, bitch, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what happens when you're in a toxic household, but that's a story for another day. I confronted Michael. I'm just like, Michael, what the fuck is this?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
Why is Ashley talking to you like that? Like, they both know Spanish, so Ashley was just hella trying to talk to Michael in Spanish, and then they're just like, hee hee, blah blah, flirt flirt, and I'm just like, I may not know Spanish, but I know what the fuck flirting is, and that's fucking stupid. He gaslit me. Like, no, everything's fine. We're just friends. Like, I'm just talking to her, and like, now that I look back on it, they're not just fucking talking. They're fucking flirting. But I found Michael's MySpace, and you know, there's a way to hide comments. I found out how to view the comments. Found out that she was saying shit to him. Ashley was saying shit to Michael, like, hey, last night was fun, like, we should do this again sometime, wink wink, like, the kind. Just like, what the fuck is this? I don't really know how the fight went. I just know that it got to the point where she's just like, yeah, we should probably take a break. Just in denial, and I'm just like, it's okay, maybe he'll like come back to me after this break. And one day, this is where he got caught up. This one day I was going to work, and then Craig was just like, hey, don't you think it's kind of suspicious that Anna and Michael... Craig gave me a call, or he texted me, and was just like, hey, don't you think it's kind of weird that Michael and Ashley, I accidentally said her real name earlier, and I have to edit that out now. Kind of weird that they're hanging out lately. Like today, isn't it kind of weird that Michael is going to San Francisco and Ashley is also going to San Francisco? Like, yo, you're right. Greg was just like, you know what? We should do a stakeout. Just like, excuse me? Are we spies? She lives like literally like 5 minutes from me. Guys, if you know like a good vlogging app, please tell me, because this thing keeps crashing. Craig was just like, hey, we should go stake out in front of Ashley's house because it's kind of suspicious that Ashley and Michael both are going to San Francisco on the same day at the same time. Michael claimed that he was with a friend. Get off of work. Craig picks me up. There, Craig texts both of them. He texts Michael saying, hey man, so you still in SF with your friend? And he's just like, yeah, we're having a good time. Basically, I took her to this really nice spot in the Bay Area afterwards, and like, we're just enjoying the view. And I'm like, this motherfucker, I thought we were on a break. I don't know what a break means anymore. Pretty sure the view was his fucking dick. Me and Craig are waiting, and then all of a sudden we see Michael's car. His car is coming through. We see his lights flashing on Craig's car, and Michael realizes what's going on, and he just dips out into the neighborhood. Like 5 minutes later, we see Ashley walk out of the neighborhood, and I'm just fucking fuming. At the same time, I'm just like, if I fight this bitch, I'll probably get arrested because she's underage. Probably get arrested regardless. Did not. But I did yell at her. I was just like, hey, get over here. Get the fuck over here. And Craig was saying the same thing, but Ashley was just speed walking. And in that moment, she realized she fucked up. Honestly, my heart was breaking inside. Apparently, Craig went to go see Michael. They met up at my best friend's boyfriend's house at the time. And so they talked it out and they made up, and it's like, fuck me, like, it's not like my heart wasn't broken or anything. They made up, but pretty much said, fuck me. Fuck Jen. From there, I was just like, wow, you know what, I'm just done with relationships. I'll live the single life. I did have a rebound with one of my coworkers. I was talking to like 2 guys at the same time, but they didn't know about each other. If you have any suggestions on how to make this vlogging process easier, I've been trying to use my iPhone, which I have probably no space. The app I was using fucking took a shit on me like so many times, but it didn't fucking save. So I'm pretty much done with this look. I'll just finish up the story. So the other guy was a fuckboy. Yeah, I kind of shamelessly used him to get out of the house and for food. He was willing to pay, so why not? Kind of a fuckboy jerk simp guy, so fuck him. Doing that for a little while. Of course, like since the breakup was fresh, I still felt really empty. It wasn't working out, and my coworker was so sweet. He's a sweet guy, but I wasn't feeling it. I was just forcing myself to just get over it, but that's not how it works. You gotta heal first after the breakup. Yeah, I just kind of went on with my life. I just keep working, and then all of a sudden I got a message on Facebook and a friend request from none other than Alexander Salas. My husband right now. Background, he and I liked each other back in college, but then it didn't work out, and he went back to his ex-girlfriend and she didn't want me talking to him. He just apologized, saying like, you know, I'm really sorry for what I did to you in the past, like, can we be friends again? And I was just like, man, that was like last year. I don't really care anymore. Let's just be friends. Started messaging back and forth, and then he's just like, my schedule's this, and I'm like, cool, mine is this. Let's go hang out. And we did for a while. And I got to the point where just like, kind of like him, but I'm not sure. And he felt the same way, but we just would not say anything to each other because, you know, that's how crushes are. It's really cute. Eventually, he admitted that he liked me, and then I said the same thing back, and from there, our relationship developed, and from there we got married in like the 3rd year of our relationship, and he joined the military, and here we are. Now he's a drill instructor. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video because I have literally nothing to do right now. And if you have suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.